Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 11, entitled as Vishvarupa Dharshana Yoga, Sloka 22. Rudrādityā vasavo yecha sādhyā viśve śvinau marutaś coṣmapāś gandharva-yakṣāsura-siddha-saṅghā vīkṣante tvāṁ vismitāś caiva sarve. Earlier, we learned how everyone were terrified, and now we will see how some were amazed by seeing this form. Rudra, the group of Rudras; Ādityas, the group of Ādityas; vasavo, the 8 Vasus; yecha sādhyā te cha, and they who are known as Sādhyas as well; viśve, the Viśvedevas; Aśvinau, both the Ashwini Kumaras; marutaś, the group of Maruts; coṣmapāś, the forefathers; Gandharva-yakṣāsura-siddha-saṅghā, the assemblies of Gandharvas, Yakṣas, Asuras, and Sādhyas; sarve, all of them; vismitāś eva, amazed indeed; vīkṣante, gaze at you. Translation: all the various manifestations of Lord Śiva, the Ādityas, the Vasus, the Sādhyas, the Viśvedevas, the 2 Ashwin Kumaras, the Maruts, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, and the Yakṣas, the Asuras, and the perfected demigods are beholding you in wonder. In the 20th Sloka, we learned that many gathered and they were classified into 3 groups: friendly, antagonistic, and neutral. In the 21st Sloka, further classification of those who are friendly was mentioned, that is, those who kept a distance out of amazement, and the next who surrendered out of fear, and the third one who are great seers who praise the Lord. This sloka can be considered the state of those who were stated in the neutral position from the 20th sloka. In this sloka, there are many groups being mentioned, and most of them are quite familiar to us as we have read about them previously, namely Ādityas, who are 12 in numbers; Vasus, who are 8 in numbers; Rudras, who are 11 in numbers; Ashwini Kumaras, who are 2 in numbers. So that makes it 33 principal devatas, and also Maruts, the 49 wind gods. By now, for those who are regularly hearing Bhagavad Gita, these names should be quite familiar. In chapter 10, Sloka 21 and 23, we learned about them in detail. And also, in this chapter, 6th Sloka, we address them again. Therefore, now, in this 22nd Sloka, we will only focus on those names which we are not familiar with. Sādhyā. There are 12 Sādhyas were born of Daksha's daughter, Sādhyā, and their names are Manaha, Anumanta, Prana, Naraha, Narayanaha, Vriddhihi, Tapaha, Hayaha, Hamsaha, Dharmaha, Vibhuhu, and Prabhuhu. Next is Viśve, the 10 celestials known as Viśvedevas, were born of Dharma's wife Viśva, daughter of Daksha. Their names are Kratuhu, Dakshaha, Vasuhu, Satyah, Kalaha, Kamaha, Durihi, Lochanaha, Artravaha and Pururavaha. Next is Aśvinau, the two Viśvedevas. Their names are Nasatyan and Tashran. They were born of horse fawn Dvastri, consort of the sun god Savita, and coṣmapāś. Uṣma means the steam that comes out of hot things. Paha means one who drinks. They are none other than the forefathers, the Pitras, who received the offerings hot and steaming. It is said in the Vedas, coṣmapāś hi pitraha, and gandharva-yakṣāsura-siddha-saṅghā. Gandharvas like Haha, Hu, Yakṣas like Kubera and others, Asuras like Virochana and others, Siddhas like Kapila and others. So all of them, Ādityas, Vasus, Rudras, Viśvedevas, Maruts, Sādhyas, Viśvedevas, coṣmapāś, the Pitras, Gandharvas, Yakṣas, Asuras, Sādhyas are all gazing at you, amazed. And that is what Arjuna is seeing, and that is what he is stating here in the sloka. Rudrādityā vasavo yecha sādhyā, viśve śvinau marutaś coṣmapāś, gandharva-yakṣāsura-siddha-saṅghā, vīkṣante tvāṁ vismitāś caiva sarve. Having explained how many were amazed, in the next sloka, Arjuna explains others' condition as well as his own condition of being terrified. Sloka number 23. Rūpaṁ mahate bahu-vaktra-netraṁ, mahā-bāho bahu-bāhūru-pādam, bahu-daṁṣṭrā-karālaṁ, drishtvā lokas pravyatitāstataham. Mahā-bāho, O mighty armed one, bahu-vaktra-netraṁ, having many faces and eyes, bahu-bāhūru-pādam, endowed with many arms, thighs and feet, bahu-daram, with numerous stomach, bahu-daṁṣṭrā-karālaṁ, looking fierce, with numerous teeth, mahat, very great, te rūpaṁ, your form, drishtvā, seeing, lokāha, all the beings in the planets, pravyatitāha, perturbed, terrified. Tata, similarly, aham, I, who wanted to see it, pravyatitāha, shiver. Here, pra, the prefix, denotes excessive. Pravyatitāha means trembling greatly in fear. Translation. O mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your great form, with its many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs and bellies, and your many terrible teeth, and as they are disturbed, so am I. Couple of points revisiting, emphasizing, which we already seen before. Many faces has been mentioned here, but each face has two lotus eyes. as it is stated in the Upanishad. Tasya yata kapyasam pundarika evam akshini. And the second point to recollect is that this form has many limbs like stomach, chest, shoulder, arms, faces, and so forth. And below it has many legs and feet. Both of them are connected to one hip, which is vast by itself. These 2 points are important because it confirms that supreme universal form is none other than the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, with beautiful 2 lotus eyes, and he is one without a second. If the eyes were more than 2 in a face, there could be a question about if it is 3 eyes, is that a particular God we are talking about? Or if it is an 8 eyes, it is another God we are talking about? Or if it has many hips, are there many gods like that? So all those doubts that may arise are nullified by these 2 facts. Bahu-daṁṣṭrā-karālaṁ. The Lord has many canine teeth. It is considered to be one of the samudrika lakshanam. That is, how the eyes should be, how the nose should be, and so forth. Likewise, the Supreme Lord has many canine teeth, which is also a lakshanam. So, seeing this form, the Anukulas, their love towards the Lord increased as they could see the devotees are being protected, the dharmas are being re-established. Whereas the Pratikulas are fearful, seeing many are rushing towards the Lord and getting destroyed, and thinking to themselves what is going to happen to them. Whereas the Madhyastha are those whom we saw in the previous sloka, but besides them there are many in majority or in this position called Madhyastha, neutral. They are the ones who behave as if nothing has happened, and the world is mostly populated with such kind of people. To conclude this sloka, Arjuna addressing the Lord: O mighty armed one, you are endowed with numerous faces, eyes, arms, thighs, feet, stomachs, and terrifying with number of teeth. On seeing it, not only 3 kinds of beings who are Pratikula, Anukula, Madhyastha are terror-stricken, even I, who decide to see your cosmic form, trembling greatly in fear. In the next 2 verses, Arjuna elaborates his fear. Rūpaṁ mahate bahu-vaktra-netraṁ, mahā-bāho bahu-bāhūru-pādam, bahu-daṁṣṭrā bahu-daṁṣṭrā-karālaṁ, drishtva loka pravyatitāstataham. Namaste. Hare Krishna.